The channel is offline.
So, welcome everybody to this beautiful full moon. Kind of unsure about this this new technology, but I'll just trust that it's all working fine. Let me see if I can get the information here through as well. There's an advert playing now, so I don't really know what's going on with the advert, if I can't be seen or not, or heard when the advert's going on, but I'm going to wait for that to end and then I will continue. We got 5 viewers, which is very wonderful. Thank you for supporting me. Okay, now the advert is over, so I don't know if that got in the way of the... Oh, there's another advert going on from Julie's computer. All very strange, this Ustream. Okay, right, I'll see how we go now. So thank you very much for joining in. I'm gonna just carry on and just accept that it's gonna happen. I got someone beautiful, lovely Eilish in Australia saying that she can see me, so that's a nod in the right direction. Thank you for joining us, Eilish, and everybody else. So I'm gonna just tune in and do some channeling. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to last, but I'll just tell you a little bit about the guide that I'm working with at the moment. His name's Ishmael, and he's the son of Father Abraham, father of the Jews, and Father Abraham, he couldn't seem to have a child with his wife, so they organized for him to give birth to a son with his slave, I guess, or helper, and so he gave birth to a son with her, and then I think it was about 9 years later, Abraham gave birth to his own son with his wife, and his wife forced him to banish his bastard son with his mother to the desert, and Ishmael became the father of the desert tribes. So a little introduction as far as I know what's going on. So hopefully you enjoy, and feel free to ask any questions, and once he's finished his first kind of talk, I'll open my eyes and see if there's any questions, and then I will base a short visualization on what he's been talking about. So join in with that later if you want to. And I just want to say that I will continue doing these full moon meditations and channelings from now on best I can. So please continue to tune in, and if you enjoy it, tell your friends, and yeah, okay. We are fascinated by the ability of modern times to share the words from spirit across the planet instantaneously with such devices as these. It gives us great hope that messages of peace can be spread around the planet, even to the places of darkness, of trouble, of war. So we thank you for tuning in, and hopefully as Tor continues with these broadcasts, others will be inspired by his words, or our words, should we say. What we wish to talk about, as always, is peace, and how we attune to peace in this day and age. We feel there is still a lot of unrest amongst people, even who are not within the troubled areas of the planet. There has been a lot of processing going on, especially over the last 12 years. And many have gone through this portal that has been spoken about into that Aquarian age that we are really in now. But still there is great anxiety of what we have become. Why do we not see instant change, instant peace, instant love around us? Well, we have said in the past, and we say again, as nature evolves coming into spring, it takes time for new buds to break through that hard, snowy, icy layer. Imagine the persistence and the will to live for those flowers to burst through in this time as we're moving into spring. And see your heart like this eagerness to shine, eagerness to burn with love and peace, and show all around you how we have changed, how we have evolved in this new age. But that heart is pumping and striving to break through that ice. It gives you anxiety. It gives you impatience. But like the animals that hibernate, do you not see them at peace with their environment? We can learn from these animals to be at peace with that hibernation period and allow time, allow the sun that gets hotter now to melt that ice, that snow. Excuse us. And then those buds will slowly grow, and finally into spring the flowers will be in their full glory. Spring is a time of newness, and I'm sure that many of you have great plans for the coming months, great changes of where you live, how you spend your time, what you work upon, the projects that you have planned. But still, the frustration of not happening now takes hold. And it is the same with our sun. We remind him to breathe. We remind him that everyone feels this anxiety in this present time. It is as if humanity has been propelled with this new energy, but they have come against that hard, icy layer. But slowly, gently, allowing time to do its bidding, it will happen. And the sun calls you to the warmer times in spring and beyond, in this glorious year of peace. Much has been promised, much has been spoken about. And even though you might not have seen it yet, we can promise you great times are ahead. Once we have, as humanity, accepted the way the world works, with its good and its bad, and finding the divine balance within that, finding that grounded love, not this wishy-washy love and light and peace as the hippies brought to us from the 60s, which was the dawning of the age of Aquarius. There was not a true understanding of what love meant in those days, because they weren't within the energies. They were only beginning to see into the future of what is possible. They didn't even know of the frustrations that we have now, because we know what is possible. We know how to express true love, grounded love, not embarrassed, not shy. Look into the eyes of your brothers and sisters and say, I love you, without all of the stories of the past and the conditioning of the powers that be that want to hold us back. And there are many, of course there are. But now we know in our heart what love is. We know it is not an external thing that we draw into our life. It is an internal knowing, an internal feeling that comes from the divine, from the unseen into our hearts, and allows that light to glow and shine. With that breath, every time you breathe in, that light expands, the truth of love, the love that has been here since the beginning of time, the love that began the first life on this planet. That cannot be wishy-washy. That cannot be confused or perverted. It is where we come from, where life itself comes from, before even thought was invented. Spare a moment to think about that. That seed of life itself, where all these millions of humans have come from. Go back to that time before even unity, for it was the oneness. And spare a thought again for that tiny flower, not even knowing the beauty that it beholds once it has broken through that ice. Not even a seed. Spare a thought for your ancestors. and all they have learned, and all the times in history that they have lived. Feel that strength that has gone before you. Feel it in every cell of your body, your arms, your legs, your head, surging through the blood that came from them. Think what we have achieved. And know we can do even better. Given that primal love as our driving force, break through all the superficial, life-giving objects of desire, objects of need, modern day, controlling our life. You can live without any of that. And one day maybe you will have to. One day maybe you will come beyond your computers, your cars, your aeroplanes, your iPods, your telephones. One day maybe you will have to come down to the bare, minimal, the love you have for your partner, for your family, for your garden, for your vegetables, for your fruit, for your water. The love that they give you, the real, living connections, primal. That is the focus that will bring you peace. That is the focus that will bring you love. Don't focus on things that have no soul, have no life. They only bring you confusion. Like the television, when it has no broadcast, when there is only snow. Now we don't have that, of course. We have the digital age. But in the past, remember that snow. There's no soul in that. There's no love in that. Why do we invite that into our life? We all do it. Do not take me that I'm saying we can do without it right now. We all enjoy the entertainment available to us. But many are taking those steps to live with less and less interference and going back to nature. The walking in the woods, planting vegetables, flowers, spending time with animals, spending time with your loved ones. We know this is important. And we know that it will continue to get more and more important. Now we know that the Western culture is full of deceit. So, draw your minds back to your heart space. Breathe some sighing deep breaths. Ask yourself, what is it that truly makes you happy? Focus on that. And release the anxiety that is intensified by modern life. Feel the love that your family and friends and nature gives you. Feel your ancestors and your children ahead of you and their children, and what you can give to them. And feel spirit and your guides around you, supporting you in peace, bringing you to a quiet space. And know that you can attune to this moment, this space, any time, just with a breath and a vision of light coming down from spirit into your head, into your crown, into your heart, down into the earth, grounding you, helping you feel that peace. So now we are going to let our son open his eyes and see if there is a question he may answer for you with our support. Are there any questions? Okay. So we give our love and support to you all, and thank you for listening. And please join us in future broadcasts. Shalom. Salem. Peace. Shanti. So, the question come in from Eilish. When does the golden age actually start? I'll tune in again. When is always a difficult question for us in spirit. There is no time, there is no space in spirit. But we have given the opportunity for man to embrace this golden age. So the best we can say is it starts when you are ready. Each individual will have a different starting moment. When they see that golden light that is available now for them to attune to, And more as humans work, the more people that are tuned to that golden light, the golden age will be more visible. What I can say is that we have moved into a different dimension within spirit. Humans have moved into it, where the support of spirit is greater than it has ever been. But we can only work with you that reaches out. And we ask you to help intensify that golden age by helping individuals and groups to attune to that light, that golden light. And eventually we will see this golden age grow in strength, and peace will get stronger. We see the past with all its confusing, differing stories slipping away, and the one unified truth growing stronger every day. We hope this answers your question. So thank you. I feel the visualization has really been done, so I just feel that we should attune to that full moon and see the light of the full moon come down into our hearts and into the earth, bringing that fullness of light into the central crystal of the earth and growing out, intensifying and healing the earth, steadying the earth, calming the earth, and healing our brothers and sisters on the earth, giving a gentle awakening and awareness to all, wherever they may be, whatever they may be doing. And send healing to specific people. Say their names out loud. And those of us that are meditating now around the planet with you, we will send them light, and together the healing will be intensified. Thank you. Shanti Shalom. Until next time, next full moon, this broadcast will be available for you to watch again. But sending you love and peace. Om Shanti Shalom.